He gave them what? Now can we look at this? Like I said, it's going to be a teaching. Can you please picture this and pick the parts, the actions, and the doers of those actions? How many actions do we have in this scripture? How many actions? Okay, let's mention the actions there. Number 1, chosen. Number 2, called. Number 3, gave. Number 4, you said what? There's come there. All right, let's start again. Number 1 is what? Chosen. Number 2, called. Number 3 was come. All right, he said he called them to come to him, but it was not said whether they came or not. Are you with me here? He only responded to those who actually came, responding to the call. And then he said, and having called them, what did he do? Gave. And then what did he do again? He gave. You will realize that almost everything in this, from the calling to the glory, was his doing. There is only one part that is left to the subject in the matter. You're coming. Yesterday, come. There is immense power in it. So, one of the ways you know you are chosen is that God keeps beckoning on you to come. Because he said those who he have chosen are the ones he did what? He called. So how will we know that you are chosen? How? I think the answer is clear now. How are you going to know that you are chosen? When you are called. How will you now confirm that you are chosen? When you respond to the call. The call of God is to everybody. The Bible said the grace of God have appeared unto all men, right? God have called everybody. He has sent his call to everybody. That's why the Bible said many are what? Called, but few are chosen. But the one who he has chosen, he also still what? Called. Are you with me here? You don't know the power of the call of come. It's a massive privilege. I'm going to be showing you, as the Spirit will be helping us, a few things. Well, if the Lord permits us to pray, well, we will pray. But the most important thing here is to hear the loud cry of come. I mean, hear it deep down in your spirit that we have called you. I remember vividly in the book of Mark where Lazarus died. Lazarus died. And today while I was studying, I realized that there was a linen that covered the face of Jesus Christ that was separated from the linen that was used to cover his body. So I knew that the way they bury themselves is that the face will be covered. They don't open the face. You know, I know that for a fact, but I was waiting on a Bible reference to back up the fact that when Jesus Christ called Lazarus from the dead, his face was bound. Are you with me here? I knew because I've seen how they bury, but I don't want to conclude because they might have just thrown his body like that, but he was well buried. So when I was studying today in the book of John 20, I realized that the face of Jesus Christ was wrapped. So which means that if they have buried Jesus Christ appropriately that way, they must have followed the same routine to bury Lazarus also. So which means when Jesus called out to Lazarus and shouted, Lazarus, do what? Come forth. His face was bound. His body was bound. The Bible did not record that anybody went into the place to go and unwrap him. And the man that was called bound, dead, face bound, walked towards the door, did not miss road. How was a bound man moving? Was he hopping? How was a man whose face was covered able to find the door? Did he remove the clothes? No. His hands were wrapped also. But when God decides to call you, sir, nothing can bind you, sir. There is no excuse of I cannot see. There is no excuse of I am bound. Because that call of come is powerful. All he said, you might be thinking he just said, Lazarus, comfort. Lazarus, comfort. Lazarus, Lazarus, come. Somebody say, come here. A very powerful word. I'm sure you remember that when Jesus was walking on the water, and Peter was afraid. And Jesus Christ said, don't be afraid, it is I. And Peter said, if you are the one, bid me to come. And Jesus Christ said, come. And the Bible said Peter got down from the boat and moved on water, which means even water could not stop him from coming. That I'm sorry, I will have come, but I can't come, sir. He said, why? You can see that there is water here. How are you expecting me? You understand? Can I pray for somebody here who is catching this understanding? May you not respond with reasons why you can't come when he calls on you. Yeah. Are you getting my point here? Yeah. So many a times we tend to approach God with reasons. God, me now. How can you tell me to come? You know my past. That's why the Bible made it clear. The people that were following Jesus Christ are those who he has casted out demons from their lives. That word come cannot keep even legion inside you. Excuse me, sir. Jesus Christ crossed over to the other side and went into the burial ground. To do what? You might have thought maybe he met the madman of Gadarene by mistake. All right, so that we understand. So after you now finish meeting madman of Gadarene, what should you do? Go to what you came there for. Bible said he went back to the boat. He went back to the boat. He crossed the boat to go to the madman of Gadarene, who was possessed with 6,000 demons. That's a legion. 6,000. And they worshipped him. That comes. Even if you are possessed with 6,000 demons, as far as you can come, not one of them will remain. There is no excuse tonight. The Lord is opening a new chapter in the lives of men. For everyone listening to me, a new chapter is opening. Because don't forget, we just finished the first half of the year. The second one is starting. A new chapter is opening. A chapter where no excuses will stop. None. Absolutely none. I remember some years ago, the Lord still reminded me of this some days ago. I went for a theology examination. My final exam. The program was for, I think, a whole year. So the final exam I went for in Lagos. So as we were coming, there was traffic. And As we were following each other, car, bumper to bumper, our own car stopped on the railroad. Stopped on the railroad. Which means, and I was seated right beside the window, you know. I think I was a little bit asleep or maybe unconscious of the whole environment until I was asked to open my eyes. As I opened my eyes, I saw the railroad. You know, I was beside the car. I saw the railroad. Wow. And the Lord said, and of course, you know what the first thing that will come to your head now? Of course, you cannot catch me there. Like, I will open the door and I will get down. May the door work. But of course, that's not how I am meant to go. But the first thought that came to my head, and the Lord spoke, it should come now, it won't stop. Because there is a car on the